morning, everyone. Wait, no, my goodness. What? Oh, right there. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Just have to set everything up right. Perfect, there we go. It is subscribers only mode now. So hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live. Oops. Oh, no, they ran off with the cob again. Dang it. These chickens are too chaotic, I tell you. But yes, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Hello, Large Family Homestead. Hello, Nezrin. Hello, 𝗺𝗲𝗰. Who else was here? Oh, she fell off. Hello, JGM. Welcome back to Chicken Stream, where today I have just a little bit of corn. I'm still very low on the corn. I still only have the single chunk of cob and the single container, but that should be enough to just hold me over. Like today, I'm just thinking to try out subs only, see how it works, see how it affects the views, everything like that. So, hello, David Loyes. Hello, Dragon. Hello, Adna. Hello, Corn. Hello, Large Family Homestead. Welcome, everyone. You know what? I want... Whoop. Nope, he doesn't want it, but I want my big rooster here. Come on, big rooster. Big rooster. Come on, big rooster. Come on here, eat up. Yeah, come here, join us all. We need you. We need a rooster cameo up here. Hello, PB&J, welcome. Adna, you really like the chickens? Yep, I love the chickens too. That's why I do these streams. I really like the chickens, which is why I stream, but yeah, I had to set it to subs only mode today because there was a... Oh, yuck, this white leghorn that's pressing against me is filthy. Oh, yuck, you, get away from me. Get away from me, girl. Oh, she just rubbed filth all over the side of my head. That's horrible. Hello, Penguin92, welcome. Oh, good luck with your French corn. Yes, hello, everyone. But yeah. Yesterday, I had about 150 concurrent live viewers, and with the chat, about probably greater than half the chat was trolls, and I had some personal stuff I was dealing with, and, you know, that was just, I didn't feel too good yesterday, so that's why it's subs only mode for today, is to hopefully cut down on the amount of people who come in here, just trying to make a mess. Hello, James Regland. Yes, these are chickens. We have all the chickens in the world here. We have all the good breeds, like this big dude or all the other girls. And he doesn't like being held, but he will always tolerate being held. It just takes a few attempts first. First time I pick him up, he does not like it. Second time, still hates it, but usually on the third or fourth time, he'll be okay with it. But, oh! Okay, basically, the corn cob was dead anyway. So, let's say goodbye to the rooster now, because I think he is going to jump down. Are you going to stay here? But there's plenty to show right now. Let's go. Oh, there he goes. Gone once again. Hello. Yeah, Nezrin, I just made it subs only. One thing with subs only, I'm afraid, though, is that if there's not enough chat to respond to, the stream might not do as well on the algorithms. But here you can see, we have one chicken, and we still have another 2 chickens laying. So, we're getting plenty of today, plenty of eggs from those girls, and over here we have the peacock, so let me pick up her. Oh my goodness, that thing's so painful. She's a bit painful when she tries to scrape me in the face. It's lagging for you, Nezrin? Oh no, is it lagging for anyone else here? Hello, Traffic Cone! It's lagging for you too, James. Ow! Oh dear, it is. We're getting some lag for some people. Is anyone else experiencing any lag? Yeah, the main issue with the is lagging for you too, Josie? Dang, well, I have no idea what to do with the lag. That is very unexpected. No, don't worry, PB&J, it's not a problem. You don't have to worry about it. It should be safer now. It's lagging for all the rest of you. Should I restart the stream now? Oop. Get out of my face. Should I, like, restart the stream if it's lagging, or what do you think it is? It's lagging better now? Okay. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I need to grab my P-girl here and... Nope, not her. Well, let's just get out some corn for everyone to deal with. It's always a little bit chaotic here, and I don't know, the chaos... It's incredibly chaotic when there's lots of corn on the table, and it gets less chaotic in the future. Like, the longer I'm here for, the less the chickens want to maul me and kill me, but after that it hopefully gets better. No more lag for you, Josie? Ah, perfect! Lovely. But yeah, Dragon, don't worry about missing the different moderators. It's like, today with the subs only mode, it should be better. Like, I really don't think I have to worry about not having 1 or 2 moderators here, because I don't know how many trolls we're going to be able to get anymore. Oh, my goodness. Woo! Yeah, I think hopefully it's all right. No lag view. Perfect, James. Lovely. Nezrin, I think MP has some work they needed to do or something like that. But yeah, look at this peacock. Look how happy he is. All the birds are happy, and there's only a little bit of corn for them today, sadly, but that's not that bad. We will have to make the most of it. Today I'm going out grocery shopping, actually, later today, so I'll be able to buy a lot more corn. This is a male peafowl. He's only about 5 months old right now, which means he won't get his, like you can see, he doesn't have a very pretty tail. He won't get his really pretty tail until he's about 3 years old. So that means he is still going to be looking like this for a little bit longer, because, oh, is MP here now? Hello, MP, where is he? Oh, hello, everyone, welcome to the stream. Hello, MP. James, which is my favorite bird? My favorite bird is Goldilocks, who is currently in the nest box right now. She's not here right now, but all of them have their turns at being the favorite. Like little Indy here, I really like how he looks. He is very special. He's a very cool dude. Yes, hello, everyone. I love to read the older chat messages, but I can't because my hands are full of chicken. Well, but yeah, this guy, I'd love to put him on my shoulder too, but his wings are so sharp that if I put him on my shoulder, he would totally blind me. Traffic cone, what's my favorite type of chicken? My favorite type of chicken are the Polish, the Wyandottes, and basically just any of the different colors or patterns or everything like that. Like, I don't really have a single favorite, but I just love them all. I love all the variety. Like this guy here, the peacock is probably one of my favorite chickens. He's not quite a chicken, but he's close up there. Or, I actually will say, the turkey chickens are one of my favorites too, because the turkey chickens, they look really ugly. They're like hairless cats or something like that. They are very ugly, but I do like how unique all my previous turkey chickens have been. Every time I've had turkey chicken, they've been very ugly, but then they become cuter over time as they, do more things in their lives. Ben, I live in Canada. It's very cold here. Nezrin, you ask, how is Pepper? Pepper is somewhere. I don't have a very large coop, but it's large enough that birds just kind of get lost. Come on. No, I can't get you, Pepper, but I can get you one better. I have a Peanut over here. Come on, Peanut. Nope, Peanut says no. I tried to pick her up and she just rejected. But yes, hello everyone, good morning, good evening, or good night. How's it going for everybody right now? Oh, only a few little bits of corn left. I want to just hand feed some to the, nope, there's no hand feeding left. They're going to eat every single last niblet of corn, and just like that, we are now cornless once again. So, here, let's put this guy up here. But yeah, Nezrin, we still have all the good girls, all the old ones here. We still have Peanut and Pepper and all the other big girls. Peanut's on the ground. She's hiding. Pepper's directly below me, so maybe I'll try to get her if possible. But I don't think this will be very easy. Come on, girl. Come on. No, that's a no. I tried to get her, and she hard. Oh, there goes the peacock now. And this girl cannot sit on my shoulder because she likes to bite me directly in the eye. She really likes to bite me in the eye. Oh dear, here we have a big girl who's big chicken sitting on top of the 2 peacocks, and there you go, they're reunited at last. Yeah, we have all the peacocks, all the chickens, all the geese right here right now. Ooh, look at the big geese. We have everybody here. And where's Peanut? Peanut is right there, and Pepper is right over there. Pepper is one of my oldest girls, and she is still doing really well right now, which is surprising. Like, she's old. I thought she would have died ages ago, but no, she's incredibly healthy, despite the fact that she has some severe egg issues. She's fine. Trafficone, you really like peacocks? I love them. They're awesome. Dragon, it's not the weekend. You have to go to bed early. Oh, goodbye, Dragon. Have a good one. Dear, but yeah, it's good night for you too, Nezrin. Oh, dear. Well, it's good to have you all. It's good to, even if you have to leave. Oh, I'm gonna move some chickens out of the way so I can sit back down. This girl here is trying to complain. You wish to say that closer to the microphone, girl? Come on. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the public? That would be a no. But I think there is a... I'll just put you here temporarily, and I think I should grab the goose, because there's a goose right at my feet right now. Come on. Nope, nope. There's a goose right down there. Come on, goose. Get in the corner. Get in the corner. And then just like that, you can just grab the goose, simple as. And right there, now we're straight goosing. Beautiful. Now, which bird do you think sits better on my shoulder? Do you think the peacock sit better on the shoulder, or do you think the goose is a better shoulder bird? Do you think this goose, we've all seen people who have those like really tiny purse dogs that they get the dog that they can stick in their little purse or whatever. What's your thoughts on a purse goose? Like a little, like you just have a backpack that you can just slot your goose into your backpack, and then he just comes along with the ride. Comes along for the ride. Hello, V. It's good to have you back again. I don't know where everyone is. I don't know how many of the people here are regulars, how many are not, how many I've seen before, how many I've not. But it's subscribers only mode, which means everyone here has at least been here once before. But hello, everyone. No, David Loy's Echo is not broody anymore. She's only broody in the summer, but that means it's currently dead winter right now, and she goes broody in about April. So, just about 4 more months. In 4 months, Echo will be going broody again. My big boy _�𝗵𝗺's in here. He makes sure to keep his geese safe. Even his tiny little fluffball Echo that he doesn't really like her very much, but he'll still protect her. He's a good male goose. Yeah, the peacocks, the reason why I have these large roosts the way I do is because they're better for the peacocks. Oh no, you're saying the peacocks sit better on the shoulder. I see. What, you're saying this guy, you're saying he doesn't look like he sits very well? Look at him. He loves it. Oh no, he hates it. He despises it. You know what, I'll try getting a peacock on my shoulder and try seeing, actually, peacocks are dangerous. I'll get a chicken, put a chicken right there, and then we can see direct competition. Who sits better? Come on, sit back. Back up. Oh, you are staying? It's very good. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I hope you've all been having a fantastic day. Me, this morning, I've been feeling much better. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. I love him. He's so silly. I don't know why. This guy is so goofy. I wonder if it's because he's a male or because... I don't know what it is about him, but like, I got him when he was 1 year old. When I got him, he was not socialized at all. He was not handled at all. He had no any sort of being friendly. And then all of a sudden I have him, and then he's just gotten so used to being held. I have 2 other geese. If I hold either of them, they lose their minds and start to thrash around until they get free. This guy, I can sit him right here. I can sit him right here. I put him on the roost next to the chickens, but he would fall off and he would hurt himself, and I don't want my birds to hurt themselves. Nope. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. I'm having to wrestle this guy. I think he's going. These claws are not good to get near my eyes, so I'm going to put him back down again. Come on. Oh, he hates that. He despises that. So I'll get a peacock instead. Yep, just like I gotta get his butt away from my hair. That guy's a little bit dirty. Here, sit down, boy. Yep, dude. Ow. Okay, I'll have to make a second attempt at that. That stings. That stings like a mean mother hubber. Remedies for a cold. Usually when I get cold, I just stay at home and don't really do much about it. I couldn't give you any remedies for a cold. Ooh, look, we have a chicken right here. Come on, sit on the shoulder. Yeah, this is a good one. Some of them really like to roost, some of them don't. And I really don't know how to make chickens want to sit on you more than others. Usually it just kind of happens like that, especially with my chickens. Some do, some don't. Yes, James, we have all the birds here. We have the chickens, we have the geese, we have the peacocks, we have all of them. But yes, hello, Uninspired. Good to have you all here. It's still warm where you live, Large Family Homestead? Ah, that's lovely. That's really good to have. Yeah, because like here it's negative 25 degrees Celsius, which negative 25 degrees Celsius is much colder in Fahrenheit. And then also it is currently overcast with a light blizzard. Not a heavy blizzard, no, not even a blizzard, just a medium strength snowstorm. Well, any stronger and be considered a light blizzard, but right now it's not. Traffic cone, what's the smallest chicken? I don't know if you were here when I got this person. I don't know how long you've been... I don't know how long it has been since you've been here, but my smallest chicken is this girl right here, little cotton ball girl. Her name is Dolly, after Dolly the sheep or Dolly Parton, whichever you want, because, you know, fluffy. But like, look at this giant head comb, or giant head feathers. You have all these big head feathers, but you can compress them back to actually nothing. And so this chicken is very big looking. They're very fluffy, but if you compress them down, you can see that they are just fluffy feathers, nothing else mixed in there, no substance, just fluff. And she is awesome. I love that one. It's Dolly. Come on, get your feathers out of my face. James, you like the bandana? Thank you. I do like the bandana because it does keep the keeps the hair out of my eyes, keeps my ears warm, and also it's stylish. Like, I think I definitely need to have a style. The bandana definitely looks better than a toque. When I wear the toque, I'd look like a criminal, whereas when I wear a bandana instead, I look like a redneck. No. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He doesn't like that. I'll get the girl instead. He will learn to sit on my shoulders. Come on, girl. She's a lot. Oh. Come on, sit. You will sit. Come on, sit. There we go. My goodness, these things are very flighty. Yeah, I'm making a new video about this. I just haven't had any time to do the voiceover yet because my house is way too loud. I can't find anywhere quiet to do the voiceover. But yeah, these peacocks are so flighty. They will hurt themselves if you do not do anything to stop them from getting themselves hurt. They will fly straight into windows. They will fly straight into glass. They will fly straight into things and hurt themselves. Like, one of my friends had her peacock fly straight through a window and somehow managed not to break its neck or to get cut up on the glass. It was perfectly fine, but it was definitely a little shaken up after all that. David Lloyd, you say, which bird hates me? Oh, quite a few of them hate me. Probably the one that hates me the most is Tiny Peanut here. Little Peanut absolutely despises everything about me. She despises everything from how I handle her, how I pick her up, how I take her eggs away from her when she's broody, or how I give her new chicks, how I always... like when she had baby chicks, I'd play it like, this is when she hatched the silkies several years ago. When she hatched those silkies, I'd pick them up every single day and play with them every single day, and she hated it. Like, I think Peanut probably hates me more than even, like, that male goose down there, he's very handleable. Where is he? Male goose down there, very handleable. He really hates me, but Peanut probably hates me more. As Peanut is just, she hates it. Yeah, none of my birds hate me. They're all very well socialized, so most of them are used to me. Even ones like Peanut that don't like me, she'll still run up to me to eat food out of my hand, so she is still really good like that. But, like, usually it's, none of them hate me, but some of them definitely like me more. Some of them like me a lot less. PB&J, was that Twix? Ooh, I don't know. I think this one right... Oop! This one right here, this is my good girl, Twix. And the way you can tell she's Twix is because her little comb here flops to the other side, whereas all the white leghorns have combs that flop to the left, and she is a comb that flops to the right. So she is little Twix girl, and she is the only one of the white leghorns that looks special. When they were younger, one of them had a really massive comb. One of them was like, one of my white leghorns was really, really tiny. Little Susie, I don't know where Susie is. She was incredibly tiny. And then also when they all grew up, they all sort of homogenized. That's why, like, the white leghorns used to be my favorites when they were really young, and then they just homogenized, so they no longer are my favorites anymore. But instead I have, not you, you're not my favorite. Oh, I see where my favorite is. My favorite's trying to hide on me. She doesn't want to be on camera. She is in the nest box right now. Here is Big Goldie. Goldilocks, you can't see her. Come on, Goldie, rotate. But yeah, you can see here, look at all those eggs she's been trying to hide underneath her. She's going to be a good hen when she goes broody in the future, because she just scoops all these eggs right underneath her. Come on, scoop, scoop, scoop. Nah, she doesn't want, but yeah, which one's my favorite? That one is my favorite. But little Twix here is very close because unlike all the other hens, she actually really likes to just sit on me for the sake of sitting on me. Her and Goldie are probably about equal for just sitting. Oh, did I see some scooping? I saw some scooping. Come on, you gotta scoop. Oh, come on, scoop. Now, I think the thing is I've traumatized them when it comes to scooping because every time they scoop eggs underneath them while I'm here, they get upset that the scoop's going to be unscooped. Oh, it's lagging for you? Oh, scooping, look at that. She just did some scooping. Yeah, I'm sorry it's lagging for you again now. I don't know why it lags. I think the reason why it lags is probably because I'm on a 5G network right now, and that is not very consistent, so... Oh no, is it lagging for everyone? Oh, good night, James. Have a good one. Oh dear, yeah, it's lagging for everyone. Oh well. I don't really know what I can do about that other than just sort of hoping it goes away, hoping the lag's not... Is the lag back for you, Nestrin, or is the stream back for you? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to grab one more goose. Come on, Tiny Goose. I need to grab Tiny Goose because Tiny Goose is the one who is probably the least likely to throw a fit. Right there. This is the Tiny Goose. This is my tiny, this is my tiny Sebastopol fluff ball. She has these beautiful long feathers that are just made of ribbons. Like her feathers are just ribbons. And unlike Neapolitan is really handleable. He's really calm when I hold him. This girl is the complete opposite. She hates being held. She throws a fit every time I hold her. No more lag for you, Nesrin? Ah, perfect. That's very good to hear. Swana, anyone from Slovakia? I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone from Slovakia, but I definitely have a lot of people from countries that are nearby. I think, I'm not sure, but yes. Hello, everyone. Scott Brown, your geese always attack you? No, I get that. Geese are really, really aggressive. I'm very lucky that I've managed to hand raise them to either... The male goose hates me holding one of his hens, but this one is not his favorite. If I hold his favorite, which is the big goose right down, where is she? Yeah, right down there, Big Goose. If I hold Big Goose, he gets so upset. When I hold small fluff ball here, he doesn't care. He gets, just a little upset. He's like, don't touch my goose. Nesrin, I'm in Canada. It is a very cold place, which is why all my birds are currently locked inside. It's because when they weren't locked inside, they got bad frostbite. Actually, I'll put down this girl here, and I can show you all the frostbite. Which one do I look to? Not you. Oh. Because one of them had really, really serious frostbite, and then a couple had less serious frostbite. I'll grab here, I think, had the most serious frostbite, where you can see, looking at her thing, all the tips of her combs, see how all the tips of her combs are now little bloody stumps? That's because her comb got really badly frostbitten, and then what the chickens do is, I was afraid it could become necrotic with how much frostbite she had, but the chickens, I don't know whether they were doing this out of like a survival instinct or what, but all the other chickens looked at her comb, looked at the frostbitten part, and then just pecked it until it came off, which means the chickens medically treated one another because they had this dead, potentially going to be infectious, potentially deadly tissue, and they just ate it. They just ate it off her face. And now she is in perfect health. She has no more dead tissues remaining, no more necrotic tissues, and she is perfect. She is amazing, which is so awesome. You live in Switzerland, James? Ooh, very nice, yeah. I think that's kind of funny with my streams. There's a lot of people either from, like, Europe. It's either people from specifically Texas in the United States of America or Europe, or then it's also, like, the India, Pakistan, sort of, then further to the Middle East sort of area. But, like, it's kind of strange how it's just that sort of thing. Hello, McNeil Tracy. Hello, River Cole. Who is my favorite chicken? My favorite chicken is not this one on my shoulder. This one on my shoulder, she's pretty good, but my favorite chicken is, gotta take the phone out of the tripod for a moment. My favorite chicken is this one right in the nest box. Little Goldilocks here is so special because she has a big comb, but she only has a single one of those little She only has a single one of these little neck things. I like these things. You can just go, just give them a big smack. It's kind of funny. Like it's kind of really funny with those things. My rooster has huge, they're called waddles. My rooster has huge waddles. He shakes his head around a whole bunch whenever he does anything, and every time he does, those things just absolutely fly all over the place. It's crazy. Traffic cone, you say, do I know how to warm up the chickens during winter? You already installed a heat lamp and stuff like that? Yeah, I don't like heat lamps because they are a fire hazard, so instead I installed something else, which is also a fire hazard. I have this heater right here, and this heater runs effectively on maximum the whole time, and it's a pretty good heater. It keeps the whole chicken coop warm enough. But I also have to have the window cracked because if I don't have the window cracked, then it gets too humid in here. So basically, I'm running a heater and having a window cracked at the same time, and that is sadly the best option right now. But that's no problem. But hopefully that keeps them warm enough to prevent a lot of frostbite. Because I think so far, since I've had all that done, none more of them have got frostbite. But like the funniest thing about frostbite is if I look at my old chickens, these are my old chickens. These are the ones that were 5 years old. They've never had a problem with frostbite because look at her comb. See how it's a really, like she has no waddles and her comb is this thick lump, like this thick, big chunk thing. That means she is like that's a really easy thing to keep warm. Whereas a girl like this, look how large her waddles and comb are. She got tons of frostbite. It was only negative, I think it was only negative 25 on the day they all got frostbite, but it was just, these chickens are not built for the cold. Like leghorns are not built for the cold with that. Killer, how many chickens do I have in my flock? Right now in my flock, I have 27 chickens, and then I have 3 geese and 2 peacocks. Who's making noise now? Someone's making noise. I don't think it was this girl, but I like you. You sit right there. You sit right there. Hey, back. Hey, get. Oh, look at her. She's trying to flap away. Absolutely no respect. There you go. Jump down. Yeah, she did. She's fine. I thought she was going to fall off for a second. But yeah, James, yeah, Switzerland is in Europe. That's what I was saying, is that a lot of people here from Europe, which is pretty cool. You call them waddles, McNeil? Okay. But yes, I have plenty of chickens in my flock, and the frostbite is a bit bad, but like, yeah, really with the frostbite, I was afraid I was going to have to trim it off. Like, I had a pair of scissors one day when the frostbite was getting really, like, necrotic and bad looking. I was very worried, so I got some scissors, chopped the very tip of the little bit of frostbite off, and then it started bleeding, so I said, I can't do that anymore, I can't do that. But the chicken's beak, somehow, chickens with their beaks just pecking until it was all gone, was a better medical treatment for these chickens, which was crazy. Tammy, you're watching from Florida. Greetings to Florida. Welcome. Greetings from Canada to Florida and to the rest of the world. I want a peacock on my shoulder. They sat there while I had corn. She sat on my shoulder for a while. But now I want... Oh, my goodness. Oh, those are some serious... I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Those are some serious cuts. Ah. Ooh, luckily it does not break the skin, but they scrape like crazy. Frostbite scares you, and it's why you live in Texas. Oh yeah, definitely large family homestead. But like, honestly, I think probably heat stroke kills more birds than frostbite does. Because frostbite usually just damages like their toes, their waddles, their combs, everything like that. As long as you have a barn that's properly heated or even just barely insulated enough, they should be fine. But like, yeah. Heat stroke, I've seen several people who've lost their entire flock to heat stroke, which is crazy. River Cole, you ask, who's my first chicken? My first chicken is this girl right here, Little Pepper. She's my oldest girl. She's 5 years old, and I think she's 5 years old. I can't remember if she's turning 5 or she's turning 6 this year, but she's 5 years old, and she's the one who lays all the rubber eggs, and she's done that her entire life. Like, I've seen people, whenever I make a video about the rubber eggs, everyone says it's not enough calcium, but she would lay between 1 to 2 eggs a day, and sometimes she'd lay a normal egg during the day, and then a second rubber egg at night. So, like, I don't know if it's what it is about her, but like she was broken from the start. She is a very strange thing. Hello, greetings to Chicago, Frankie. David Loys, you say, do the peacocks do the tail thing? Sadly not, because you can see with my peacock here, see how his tail is just that? He's really young right now. Right now he's only about right now he's 5 4 or 5 months old. I don't know, but he's younger than even the baby chickens are. And peacocks will not grow their tail feathers out like that until they're at least probably 2 or even 3 years old. Because female peacocks will not lay eggs until they're 3 years old, which actually means that this guy will stay being a little silly looking like this. He won't become cool looking for quite a bit longer. Oh, exactly, Scott Brown. The chickens need to look both ways before they cross the road because there are plenty of cars. Luckily, all my chickens are locked inside the coop, so they don't have to worry about age-old jokes, age-old additives. James, you say, when's my next stream? My next stream is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome back, Enlightened Gamer. Good to have you here. Kayla, you ask, how many eggs do I get per week? Currently, right now, I'm getting between 10 to 14 eggs a day. So I'm getting, like, basically 1 carton of eggs every single day. So in a week, 7 cartons. It is crazy right now, because I went from, before all the babies were at maturity and started laying eggs, like, before these girls were laying eggs, come on, sit. Before these girls were laying eggs, the adults were the only ones laying the eggs. And the adults, I only had about 3 or 4 that were still laying eggs. So I was getting 1 carton every week and a half. Whereas now, I get a carton every day. So that's pretty awesome. But yes, hello everyone. Good morning. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Nezrin, do any of my chickens fight? Thankfully not. When I had 2 roosters, they'd fight all the time. They'd attack each other. That's the reason why this rooster's oop, and he fell straight to the ground. Silly guy. But that's the reason why my big rooster here, like if you look at his comb, his wattles, one of them is really short, one of them is a lot longer, and also the front of his big comb on top is a little bit smooth. That's because he and my rooster used to get into fights with each other, and they'd try to remodel each other's faces. But since I only have 1 rooster now, none of my other birds get into fights, because the hens sometimes get into skirmishes where they'll peck at each other a whole bunch, but like it's never really anything that bad. Oh, goodbye, Large Family Homestead. Have a good one. But yes, hello everyone. Greetings and good morning, good evening, or good night. How's it going, everyone? Enlightened Gamer, you say, oh, let's just scroll past. How do I even handle all the cats, all the chicks, I'm assuming? How do I handle all the birds? I don't know, sort of just doing it, and then just personal injury is just something that happens. You just sort of have to expect it's going to happen and then just sort of prepare for it. Like, there's really nothing I can do to handle them, like, especially well. Like, really, with the chickens, I just have to hope for the best. Like, I can pick them up, sit them on, like, with this rooster, I can pick them up and sit him on my arm like that. And I just have to close my eyes, put my head away, and hope he doesn't blind me. But yes, goodbye to Large Family Homestead, because they left. Killer, you have 5 hens, 1 rooster, and 6 4-week-old chicks. Yeah, I think you probably shouldn't have a very big issue with them fighting. If you have 5 hens and 1 rooster, it's a pretty good combination to have. Oh, goodbye, PB&J! Nezrin, what's my newest chicken? The youngest chickens I have, all my babies, which are, you know, I'll just have to move this. All my babies, like that white leghorn there, they're all the same age. They're all about 6 months old right now. But the youngest bird I have in my flock is actually the peacocks, which are right there, big, right in the corner. Actually, I can't really show you that very easily. But yeah, the peacocks are only about 5 months old, so they're actually younger than the last of it. Enlightened Gamer, yeah, I got cut up a bunch of time. Like, I had 1 stream or 2 streams ago, I don't remember how long ago, one of the chickens bit me on the lip, it was bleeding. I've also had the peacocks scrape at my hands until my hands bleed. And I just sort of deal with it. There's not really anything you could do to sort of prevent that. Like, obviously, I could prevent that by not picking up the birds, but they're my pets. I gotta pick them up because it's funny. It's cool. It's cool to have a big rooster who will sit on my knee like this. It's awesome. But yes, hello everyone. Yes, Brianna, this chicken is saying for real. Is a Saiyan for real? Oh, you're saying it's a Super Saiyan like Dragon Ball, I see. Hello, Mr. Doge. You ask, how are the baby chickens doing? The baby chickens? I always just got to pick them up to show. The baby chickens are doing really, really well right now. They're fully adults right now because chickens reach sexual maturity after just 5 months. So all my babies now are laying eggs. They're really healthy. They're getting along. Like, they've fully integrated into the adult flock. So like we have adults sitting right next to babies. The rooster is taking good care of them. He no longer sees them as threats and instead sees them as his mates. So that's a good thing. He's now very protective of it. So that's good to see. Slug, you and your grandpa love my content. I'm happy you enjoy it. Nezrian, you want to see Alaska? Sure. It's a creature feature. I can show all the birds. Here's Alaska. She does not like being held, but she just sort of deals with it. Because, like most of the chickens, they know that resistance is futile, and if they fight people, yeah, it doesn't end well for them. So she's a very good one. Killer, the main reason why I stopped posting shorts as much, I haven't given up. I still have like 20-ish shorts I'm editing, but the problem is that shorts take, a single 1-minute short will take me like 2 to 3 hours to just cut all the clips and put them together, and then another 2 hours to do all the proper scripting and voiceover and everything like that. And the problem is, I do not have a single quiet room that's quiet in my house all the time. So it makes it basically impossible to do it. So that's problematic. Yes, Brianna, the birds are the dinosaurs. They are dinosaurs, especially like if you look at the peacocks. The peacocks look like little raptors. They are awesome. I love them. Killer, how should you incorporate your baby chicks into the flock? If your baby chicks if your baby chicks are hatched and raised by a broody hen, that takes care of all that work on your own. But if you raise them in an incubator and they've never been around the other chickens, you should always be careful introducing them, because your adult chickens will not see these babies as equals or maybe even just rivals. They will see them as... They will just see them as a threat to them, so they will probably chase them around and attack them. And so, like, really, you should wait to introduce them until your babies are old enough to be safe. So, like, a 1-month-old baby chick is probably at risk of being injured or even killed by adult hens. Oop, not you, I guess. Here, you can sit there. Ouch. But yeah, but like once your chicks are 2 to 3 months old, it's probably safe. And a good thing to do is, if you have a dog cage or something, you just put your baby chicks in a dog cage inside or near your chicken coop, so the other adult chickens can see the babies, so they can see each other, they can hear each other, they can smell each other a little bit before introduction. That definitely helps it a little more. McNeil, you want to see a little fluffy girl? I can grab a little pom-pom girl for you. One moment, I just got to... Oh. She can see me coming, and then she gets very, very upset. Here, girl, you can sit right there. Ah, look at you, big fluff ball. I love her. Brianna, you're gonna miss my streams when I have to go back to work. When you have to go back to work. I see. Okay. Oh, don't worry about it. I stream 4 days a week right now, even on the weekends. So if you have to go back to work, maybe you can still catch my streams on the weekends if you want to. Hello, Josh Bender. Hello, Destiny Palm. Greetings, everyone. Vito, your hen has stopped eating. She used to be energetic. Now she sits at the corner all day and does nothing. Is she broody? There's 2 options. Like, that sounds like being lethargic. And being lethargic is a big sign that something serious else could be wrong. But it's the other possibility is if she's sitting on the corner, she has a nest or something there, she might have gone broody. But like definitely, if she's not eating or drinking very much, try putting food and water closer to her, and then just try looking up online to see what other symptoms she has, because just being lethargic on its own could not tell you really anything, I'm afraid. You love the shorts and the videos, Light Gamer? Yeah, I really love doing the shorts too, and like especially like these streams don't make me very much money. The shorts do actually make a lot of money, so like the shorts are what pays for the chickens, pays for my tripods, my lights, everything like that, pays for my social media. So I do want to make more of them. I just have to figure out how the heck I'm going to work everything out, because right now, there's no quiet rooms in my house. The only quiet room I have is I go into my bedroom, and then I need to unplug the air circulation system in my house, because whoever made my house was a idiot and decided to put the air circulation, the water pump, and the heater unit are right up against the wall of my bedroom. So whenever these things run, and they run constantly, it vibrates through the room going like really, really loud. So loud that gives me a migraine. Like, dang, that's, oh my goodness, the sheer incompetence is terrible. Britain, is this one that bit me in the lip? No, this one is one of my Rhode Island Reds. The Rhode Island Reds are actually really good. They never bit me in the lips. The ones that bit me in the lips were these ones here. It's the Miller Browns. The Miller Browns are just the local West Coast Canadian brown breeds. And these things, it's kind of funny, they're really, really friendly. They love to sit on my shoulder, they love to jump up onto my shoulder, but also they love to peck me in the face. So like, see if I put it near my face? Oh yeah, see how she looks at me like that? You gonna do it? Huh? You gonna do it, punk? Oh yeah, you can see that head. See how she stares me like that? When a chicken gives you the side eye, that's a perfectly fine thing. A chicken giving you the side eye is just a curious chicken. Like if you look at a chicken, you will see that. Oh, but yeah, that is when you have to watch out. When they stick their heads directly at you and get close like that, that is a sign that they are trying to see if you're snackable. If they want to bite you, everything like that. Yeah, McNeil, they are fluffy. I love the fluffy ones. Nesrin, when you were 8, you had 6 chicks and all of them died in 3 days. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. One of them lived and he brought up in a bigger farm because they can jump very high and could skip. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, when chickens jump, actually, a really good thing you can do is you can actually just trim their feathers on their wings. Because chickens have these beautiful big wings like this, and the chicken there's flesh and bone in this front part of the wing, but this back part here, you can see it's just feathers. So what you can actually do is just with a pair of scissors, just be very careful not to hurt the bird, because if you touch any part of the flesh and bone of their wing, you can permanently injure them. But if you just cut the feathers, you can just go here and go snip, 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 cut the tips of their feathers off, and then and then that prevents them from being able to fly away. I had to do that because I have a 8-foot tall fence, but my girl Pepper, where is Pepper? Pepper over here, when she was a little baby, when she was 1 year old, she literally jumped onto my shoulder and then flew over top of the fence and tried running away. And I was very lucky I managed to catch her before a dog ate her. Like, that was crazy. And ever since that day, I trimmed their wings every spring when I'd release them out of the coop from the winter. I'd have to trim the wing feathers to stop them all from flying away. And that was until I put that wire mesh over my chicken coop. But then I had the peacock that escaped through the wire mesh anyway. So now my peacocks, like the chickens, I no longer trim the chickens' wings, but I do trim the peacocks' wing feathers, because otherwise they are very problematic. But like the chickens and the geese are remained untrimmed, which is very good. Mr. Doge, chicken close to you, does it mean it's trust you, or is it, or just doing it because it's fun? When a chicken like this is willing to sit on my hand like that, that is a chicken that really trusts me a lot. Like a chicken, if you're sitting down and a chicken walks over and sits beside you, that is a good sign of trust. Because chickens don't just have to trust you. Like maybe a chicken goes near you because it thinks you have food and it wants to eat the food. But if you don't have food and it goes near you anyway, it shows that it trusts you not to grab it or harass it or kill it or anything like that. So yeah, definitely. So like, yeah, if I have a chicken like this that will jump up and sit on my shoulder, that usually is a sign of food. Like some of the chickens will only go near me when I have food, but then some of them will come up to me even when I don't. Like this girl here really loves to sit on my shoulder because she doesn't think I have food. She thinks I am food, and she tries to eat me, which is very problematic. You lost another chick yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that, Enlightened Gamer. It choked. Oh, that's awful to hear. Parker, you love chickens, you hate to eat them. I completely get that. I feel the same way. I love chickens and I don't like eating them. I still do eat chicken, but not my chickens, because these things are my pets. I will never eat them, the same way that you won't eat your cat or your dog or something like that, because they're pets, and in order to eat a pet, you have to, like, something has to be wrong with you, or it's like a serious emergency situation if you eat a pet. Whereas for me, these things are just pet. I don't eat them, but like I will still eat like chicken from the grocery store, but it's still always kind of sad. Like you have to definitely dissociate what is a pet chicken from what is not a pet chicken. Cause like, yeah, it's a bit problematic if you don't. Padre, can you use the old feathers like those in the really old ink feather pens? I'm afraid not, because when you have a chicken like this, I gotta get her up so she's not hidden behind the chat. When you have a chicken like this, their feathers, when you trim them off, you trim them up a certain height away from their wing. In order to do quills for feathers, you need, first of all, you need really big feathers like goose flight feathers, but then you also need to have the tip of it intact so you can cut up the tip in a certain way, which means if you just trim off the end of the feather, you will not be able to use it as quill. The only way you can get quill feathers is either a goose will molt its wing feathers every spring, I think, or no, I think it's like every spring-ish or summer or fall-ish. I don't know. No. Yeah, I don't know, like fall-ish or whatever. They will molt all their feathers. So at that point, you can grab the remaining feathers and, you know, turn those feathers into quills. Or you just have to pluck a goose, which I'm not going to pluck my goose because they're pets. Parker, I live in Canada, but you're in Maine. Yeah, like where I live right now, it is very, very cold. Let me just show you outside. Outside, pure snow. I can't show a camera any higher up than that because I don't want to show too much of what's around me. Josh, the chickens love to jump and climb on you. It's so fun. Yes, that is awesome. I love that part about the chickens. It's just when they love to jump and climb all over you. It is just so cool. Just the biggest worry is that if you train chickens to jump onto your shoulders, they will also try to jump onto your head. And like if you're not wearing a proper hat, that can be very painful. And more than that with the chickens when they try to jump on my head is that if they see my head as a good landing spot, they will fly towards my head feet first to land, and then they will try to claw out my eyes. So yeah, be careful with that. Don't do that. It's 𝗺𝗂𝗽. You got a new bantam. Ooh, really nice. Which has the feathers on the feet. So is it like a silky or something like that? That's awesome. McNeil Tracy, you want to see the goose? Yeah, I think viewership numbers are dropping down now a little bit because I don't have any geese in my hands. So I need to quickly grab a goose, put him back on my shoulder. Do what must be done. Come on, goose. Yep. Man, he is so easy to grab because what I do when I grab him is I just grab a single hand and grab his like leg like that because like you can pick up a goose very well from their, like if you grab them by the base of their legs like right here, they have some big muscles there and you can do that in such a way that will not risk hurting them. Like, never grab an animal like a goose by its neck. That will risk killing it. Also, another thing is, you can do this, but this is really a worst case scenario, is you can also sometimes pick up a goose by its wings like that. But I definitely don't recommend that for novices, because if you try picking up a goose by its wing, it can, like, for really aggressive geese, if you pick it up by its wings, that can make it, like, no longer able to fight back or get away or anything like that. But if you're not experienced and if you don't do it right, you definitely can break their wings. So yeah, don't try that. Just like if you have a friendly goose, grab it like this. And if you don't have a friendly goose and don't want to risk injuring it, hold it to your chest like this and get another hand and press it over its wings like this and then just press it, like squeeze it into you. That gets its wings, hold its feet like that, and then at that point it basically can't get away. I do like how they have the little feet. They just kick the feet. They're like a little whimsical guy. They're just a whimsical guy kicking their feet kicking their feet as they walk. Oh, aren't you such a whimsical guy? I especially like this guy because once I pick him up, he realizes it is over. He cannot fight back. And then I can just sit him on my shoulder like that and he will not fly away because he realizes that if he tries to fly away, he knows it is over when he tries to get away. So he just sits there. Do I play Roblox? I don't play Roblox. I don't really play very many video games at all recently. I used to play a lot of games when I was younger, but right now, not many. Mostly sort of, I don't know, I don't really know what games to even play right now, really. Destiny Palm, you have new chickens and they are so funny. Yes, you gotta get the funny chickens. I love the funny chickens. I love even this guy. He's a funny goose. Like, look at this guy. He's so silly. I love him. He's crazy. It's 𝗺𝗂𝗽. You once had, you were 𝗺𝗂𝗽 chickens, and now you're it's 𝗺𝗂𝗽. I see. But yes, hello everyone. Do I remember 𝗺𝗽 chickens? Yes, I do remember 𝗺𝗽 chickens. I don't remember much about what 𝗺𝗽 chickens, when you were 𝗺𝗽 chickens, what they said or did or anything like that, but I do remember the name. It does ring a bell. You're busy with schoolwork right now, MP player? Hopefully you do well in your studies and you can graduate and then get a big job and then get paid well. Or better yet, get a job that you actually are passionate about. That is good. Nezrin, is he heavy? I don't know, he's a little bit heavy, but you gotta remember, geese like this have evolved to fly, so they have hollow bones in their wings, hollow bones in their body, and their bodies are full of air sacs to make them more buoyant. So even though he is really large, like he's definitely heavy, he's not a light animal, but like I can easily throw him over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes, and he does well with it. He's good. Yes, Josh, it's a cute dog. I do this exact same thing. I have a golden retriever, and I do the same thing with my golden retriever, where I will pick him up, throw him over my shoulder like this, and then just hold him like a sack of potatoes. Because you can say, do, up, 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 up. You can do your little exercise, do some squats or whatever, and you just have a goose that sits on your shoulder like this. And yes, he does have the gigantic forehead, MP. Thank you for reminding me. He's a big guy. Oh, goodbye, Noke. Have a good one. Oh, who was here? Hello, 𝗀𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. Welcome back. Britain, how do you make your nasty, mean chickens nice? How do you make your not friendly chickens friendlier again? If you're talking about friendly to you, making chickens friendly to one another is very difficult. It's a pecking order. They'll usually sort it out on its own. But to make a non-friendly chicken friendly to you, oh my goodness, he's very difficult to hold like this. I need to plop him back down on my lap again. But yeah, how to make a friendly chicken, unfriendly chicken friendly to you again? Naturally, what chickens do with pecking order is one chicken will grab another chicken and then flip them over onto their back. So if a chicken, like especially if a rooster, this works for hens too, but like if a rooster, something like that, is coming up to you, charging at you, pecking at your feet and trying to dance around you and being aggressive, what you do is you just grab it, pick it up, flip it on its back, and gently hold it on the ground. Don't press on it really hard. You just want to hold it firmly so that it can't try to wriggle away or anything like that. And then doing that shows that chicken that you are dominant to it, because that's how they show dominance to one another, and then they won't attack you after that. But I don't really know what else can be done. Nezarine, where did Pepper go? Pepper is right there behind me, as she always is, or as she always was for this stream. Dear. Hello, Goat Ronaldo, welcome back. You got new chickens and the old ones are fighting. What to do? If you get new chickens and the old ones are fighting with the new ones, that is just what happens naturally. They will fight with each other to establish the pecking order. So as long as none of them are getting injured or hurt or anything like that, as long as none of them are getting injured, really you can just leave them to be and they will work it out on their own. But if they're starting to fight and one of them is getting seriously injured, you might need to isolate the injured bird, or you might need to step in. If two chickens are fighting each other, you can easily settle the pecking order by getting whichever one you think is the weaker chicken, the less dominant chicken, flipping it on its back, protecting its eyes, and letting the other chicken stomp on it a little bit. And doing that shows the more dominant chicken that the less dominant chicken, they won that battle. It was on its back. That's what we do when chickens are not when we win a battle against a chicken. We flip them on their back. So yeah, makes sense. Because I've actually seen that. I've seen that when I had my two roosters, they would flip each other over on their backs all the time. It was really funny. And I've even seen hens do that. I had two hens do that. Like it was where are they? It was little Sushi, the salmon Favrel back there, and little Peanut right there. Those two were in a fight together, and Peanut was obviously going to lose because Peanut was like half the size of Sushi. But what I did was I flipped Sushi on her back, let Peanut come over and jump at her a little bit, and then when I let go of Sushi, she flapped back up again. Peanut puffed up, looked at her, and Sushi got scared and ran away because Sushi looked at Peanut and thought, oh my goodness, that chicken right there flipped me on my back. It's obviously a more dominant chicken. There's no other way to go about it. Hello, Ladybug. Hello, everyone. Oh, McNeil, I actually have 3 of the fluffy head hens. I have the fluffy head rooster and then the 2 fluffy head girls. Because this girl's fluffy head, that girl's fluffy head. This one is way more fluffy. That's a pure silver-laced Wyandotte, or say silver-laced Polish. This one is a mixed something silver-laced Polish, but it's still silver-laced Polish enough. Here, let me get this guy here. Let me stand him up. Stand up. Get some better posture. There you go. Look at that posture. He likes to sit down. Yes, oh yes, you're right, Ladybug. It is, it's December, so happy holidays, everyone. It is December. Remember, Mariah Carey defrosted in November. She's gonna be playing for like 3 months now. Brittany, you don't have any roosters. It's just one hen that keeps attacking you and tries to peck at you. Oh yeah, if it's just one hen that attacks you specifically, grab it, pick it up, flip it on its back. I can, let me put my goose down for a moment. Oh my goodness, it's kind of funny. Yeah, you can look at that. Because I held him and he got used to being held and he wasn't scared of being held, when I put him down, he doesn't try to run away or flap or anything like that. He just sulks. He just sulks back to his corner where he belongs, where he came from. 𝗺𝗲𝗰, where do I find these chickens? These chickens, I just bought them from a hatchery. Like, ones like this girl, one of my friends hatched her out for me, and I bought, like, she was my first batch that a friend hatched out for me. These ones were hatched out from a hatchery. These ones were bought by a friend, and then others, like, this one were also bought by a friend, but this is the one I got from the hatchery. So, where do you get them? Just everywhere, basically. But yeah, as for the demonstration for how to make a chicken who isn't friendly very friendly with you, I think this is problematic because I need to grab a chicken who already isn't very friendly with me, because I don't want to traumatize any of the actually friendly chickens, so I need to grab one who doesn't like me. This one, she's very friendly, but she also is a bit scared still, so I think she's probably a good thing because I won't traumatize her too much. But yeah, when a chicken is very unfriendly with you, you flop it on its back like this, and then just hold it on the ground. Make sure to... but yeah, come on. But basically what you do is you hold it over on its back like this. It will, like, if you hold it firmly enough so that it can't kick or anything like that, you can look at her face. Eventually she just gives up and says, oh no, I guess this is my life now. Like, if you hold it like this, eventually they just do give up. And when a chicken is being aggressive to you, if you do that to the aggressive chicken, she will eventually just give up and stop fighting you, which is a very important thing to do, because that's what chickens do to each other naturally. It is not cruel, and if you do it properly, it won't hurt the chicken. Again, be careful. Don't ever be forceful. Like, don't ever try to crush your chicken or squeeze them or anything like that. Just be firm and gentle. Like, you don't want them to squeeze, because if they can shake around too much, they can hurt themselves. But, like, yeah, so just be always careful. You can see... But, yep, you can see she did not like that, but I don't know, she'll be fine. But yes, hello, everyone. Pharaoh, did they get fights in the coop? They do not fight. It's very lucky that none of them fight, because the last time I had them fighting was probably this summer, and it was just two of my hens got into a scuffle, and I had to sort it out for them. Yes, Josh, it's an army of cute cats. It's kind of funny. People on the internet, they call any cat not a cat. Your cat is a car, your cat is a child, your cat is whatever. But these things, these are now cats and dogs, because the actual cats are now cars instead. Oh no, that was a no. I picked her up and she hard rejected being held. Here, allow me to grab the peacock one last time. Big girl, big spender, come on, girl. Sit, dig your claws into my knee so you can just stay here. Pharaoh, your turkeys start fighting and they don't calm down. If male turkeys fight, male turkeys are incredibly territorial. So if your male turkeys fight, they may just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. Roosters will eventually sort out the pecking order, but turkeys are a lot more aggressive than roosters. So yeah, if your male turkeys are fighting, you may have to either rehome them or eat them or do anything like that. I don't have any experience with turkeys. I just know they are very hard to work with. Enlightened Gamers, how do you make your chickens lay eggs? They have not laid for months. Chickens will not lay in winter. They will only lay when it's like during the summer. And how they can tell it's summer and not winter is summer has warmer weather and longer days. So if you want your chickens to continue laying in winter, what you need to do is put a bright light on inside the coop that's on for about maybe like 18 hours, just to make sure they get plenty of nice light. Oh. Little peacock girl, she's gonna fly away now, so sad. But yeah, you wanna make sure they get nice light, and then make sure the coop where they live is warm. Make sure it's like, at least like 20 Celsius or something like that. Because you basically want to convince them that, it might not look like summer outside, but certainly feels like it. And that's all they need to be happy and lay eggs. And Goat Ronaldo, you said, is 5 hens good for 1 rooster? Yes. 5 hens is the barest minimum for 1 rooster. I have only a single rooster who is... Come here, rooster. I only have this single rooster, and that is for 26 chickens. I have 26 hens with a single rooster, and he is still able to breed with all of them. They are all still properly fertile and everything like that. If you're breeding chickens to either sell the babies or eat them or anything like that, you might need closer to 1 rooster for every 10 hens or something like that. But if it's just a hobby flock, 5 hens is the barest minimum. You need, like, barest minimum to stop the rooster from attacking them. Because if you have too few hens, your roosters will be, like, will mate with 1 hen too much and then could even injure them. So yeah, you gotta be careful. How do I keep the chickens? How do I keep the chickens clean and healthy from things like ticks and stuff like that? I keep them clean and healthy from ticks by providing them with the ample dusting areas where they can dust themselves off to clean them. And then also, how do I keep them healthy from ticks? Ticks are mainly opportunistic, so they'll mostly affect already sick chickens. So if you have a chicken that's already sick, then the ticks will be much worse to them. But most of my girls already have a small amount of native bird lice. Most people's birds will actually have a small amount of native bird lice. And there's really nothing you can do to get rid of them aside from using chemical treatments, which they don't sell those where I live. So I don't know, there's nothing really to do. Like, if you want to keep your birds healthy, the most important thing is to make sure their food and water are clean, make sure the bedding is clean, and make sure they're having a proper balanced diet and they live in a warm place. If they're not being fed properly or if their coop is dirty, those 2 things are the biggest things that will probably cause issues for you. And then another thing is how to keep them healthy is always isolate. When you buy new chickens from someone else, always isolate them, because those new chickens could bring parasites to your flock. And the last thing you want to do is to buy infected chickens, then infect your whole flock. Hello, Stannis. Hello, Bentley. Hello, everyone. Do I have a rooster? This is the rooster here. How do I reduce the crow? You cannot reduce the amount of time your rooster crows. That's perfectly, like, that's a very natural thing to do. If you have a lot of money to spare, you can get their crows surgically removed. Like, you can get a vet to stop them from being able to crow. But that's a questionable surgery, and even then it's very expensive. And your rooster crowing is actually a good thing for your hens, because your rooster crows actually calls chickens back, because your rooster has home base and he will crow really loudly to let all the chickens know where he is and where all the other birds and everything is like that is. So, like, yeah, removing your chicken's crow, you can do it, but yeah, it's probably not the best idea. Hello, everyone. Have you ever seen a chickens battle? Yes, I've had roosters that have fought before, and when that happens, I just need to get rid of one of the roosters. It's a bit problematic. William Farrell, I'm from Canada. It's a very cold countryside, thus, you know, the turtleneck bandana, everything like that, the nice full-length coat with the extra padding underneath. Yeah, it's pretty cold here. Hello, hello, Cam. How often are you supposed to clean your hens, necessary? I don't clean my chickens at all. Chickens clean themselves, actually. They do something called grooming. And I know on the internet, you hear grooming and your immediate thoughts are, oh no, is it a Minecraft YouTuber? No, chickens groom themselves. You were just doing it. Come on, keep your, oh, wait, no, right. Oh, I just gotta move the tripod. Chickens groom themselves, like this girl right here, you can see. Do it again, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, yeah, you can see how she sticks her head into her feathers like that? What she's doing is she's picking off little chunks of dirt and trying to remove loose skin, loose dirt, trying to get rid of mites and stuff like that. And chickens will actually clean themselves. So you shouldn't clean your chickens unless they are really, really filthy. And in which case, do not wash your chickens. Washing your chickens should only be a last resort, because washing chickens is incredibly traumatizing to your birds. So really the best thing to do, if your chickens are too dirty, get a large dust bath and allow your chickens to dust bath. Like, get them a large bin, fill it with like loose, dusty, dirty soil and stuff like that, and it's pretty good. Cam, your chickens, your favorite animals are the chickens, are very cute. Yeah, I love chickens. Like, look at this guy. Look how awesome he is. Hello, Jeremiah. Welcome back, Jeremiah. And Goat Ronaldo said, how do you keep one of your hens from flying to your neighbor's yard? If your chickens fly to your neighbor's yard, so long as your neighbor doesn't have any dogs or cats or anything that could eat your chickens, is probably not the biggest concern, because chickens will come home at night. But if you're worried about them flying away, you can trim their flight feathers. Let me just... like, you can see how this chicken has this big wing there. Basically, what you do is you just cut the feathers Like, so you can see here, these feathers, they don't have any blood or anything in them when they're fully grown. You can see this right here is the base of the wing. There's flesh and blood there, but the wing feathers themselves don't. So you just get scissors and just gently snip off all the feathers. And you can be very safe snipping off all the feathers. You will not have any bleeding. But if you see any sort of blood or anything like that, you've done something really, really wrong. Stop that immediately. But yes, hello everyone. Whoa! Whoa, one of my chickens just made a very bad noise. Yes, hello, Jeremiah. You don't need a 2 days ago. Your name is Jeremiah. Yes, you are Jeremiah. Hello, Jeremiah. Oh, goodbye, MP. Have a good one. Yes, William, please only English in this chat, just because it's very hard to moderate languages. It is very hard to moderate languages you do not understand. Hello, hashtag A. Welcome back to the coop where we have all the best chickens, like this guy. I like him. I like my big boy. He just sits on the shoulder like that. I would love to train him to sit on my shoulder like that because he is very comfortable up there. The only problem is that he has giant claws, and I really don't want him jumping next to my face because, like, the tiny chickens jumping next to me is one thing. This dude, he could, like, a chicken could scratch my eyes. This dude has giant spurs. He could actually blind me completely. It'd be horrible. Hello, Artsy Fartsy. I'm very happy with my flock. Like, this spring, I'm getting a whole bunch of new chickens. It's going to be so colorful. It's going to be so decorated. It's going to be amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Don't worry about speaking non-English, William. Just, yeah, it's always good to speak English. It's not a big problem. But yes, hello, everyone. Cam, you have a donkey and a mini horse. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, like, the little horses are very funny. Where they're so small, and yet they still have the attitude of a horse. They still look at you with that disapproving horse look and just go, Like, I don't know, I think tiny horses, they're supposed to be friendlier or less friendly than regular horses, because one of my neighbors had horses who they'd walk up to me so I could feed them apples, and then if I tried giving them pets, they'd just stare at me in a disapproving way. It's really funny. Hello, Melissa Fisher. Welcome. You just subscribed from the stream. Yeah. Yeah, it is chat only mode in the stream. So if anyone's been watching the stream so far and has been enjoying and has been wanting to the chat, please do subscribe, and also just subscribe because I am doing these streams 4 days a week. I am streaming again tomorrow, by the way. And I've done the chat only mode just because there are so many trolls on YouTube vertical. Ow, he just scraped me in the ear. There are so many trolls on YouTube vertical live. Look at that beautiful tail. This guy's an amazing tail. But yeah, there are so many trolls on YouTube vertical live, and when I have animals, there are so many people who say, I'm gonna kill your animals, you should eat your animals, like all sorts of horrible things, and that kind of gets to your head just a little bit. Like, you know, I can zone out a little bit when it's sub-only mode. So many fewer trolls sub, so we can just ban those people, send them to the far lands, and then it's amazing. Goody, teach him to sit on my head. I actually did teach a few of my chickens to sit on my head ages ago, but the problem with that is that having hair exposed on camera actually is much better for retention and everything like that. No, Enlightened Gamer, I'm not looking to have any more moderators right now. Right now, I'm not looking. I have enough moderators right now, and usually it's almost always moderators in here. But I was gonna, oh yeah, sorry. I used to have a chicken sit in my head because I'd wear a big hat or whatever. But then I realized more recently that having hair exposed on camera is better for attention. So I decided I don't want them sitting on my head because they scrape the ever-living heck out of my head. Hello, Seasoned Taco. I do not sell any of my chickens. All my chickens are pets. Nesri, Joseph's favorite is Pepper or Goldilocks. Yeah, Pepper is the Pepper right over there. She's the favorite. She's my favorite of the older ones, and of the younger ones, my favorite one is Goldilocks, who is sitting right there, making sure her wings are in proper order. Like, that's the funny thing about chickens. They really like to make sure their feathers are in order. And people were asking, do the chickens actually like me? Look at this. If this chicken who's sitting here, I was poking and prodding at this chicken's wings, showing you what feathers you need to cut to, like, make them not able to fly. And she's still sitting on me, even though I'm shaking around a little bit. She's sitting on my knee. And then there's this other girl who jumped up and is sitting on my knee too. I have no food. I have nothing to offer them right now, and yet they decide they want to sit on my knees anyways because they look at my knees and say, that is a pretty good place to sit. And that's awesome because, like, that really does show that your chickens do like you. Yeah, Enlightened Gamer, I already don't pay my moderators because that's not something that's not something that most people, whoa. That's not something most people do. Most people don't pay their moderators unless you're a streamer who has, like, you know, 10,000 concurrent viewers and everything like that, and you need actually, like, an army of moderators. All my moderators are just volunteers from my community who are nice people, but yeah, I don't need any more moderators right now. Have fun with Roblox. Goodbye, Enlightened Gamer. 𝗵𝗵_𝗶𝗲, what time am I going live in Irish time? I would have no clue what time I'm going live in Irish time. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time, but I'm not sure about any other time zones. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Destiny Palm, you had a chicken named Snowflake, and she likes sledding. Aw, that's really funny. I had a chicken named Snowflake once. No. Yeah, I had a chicken named Snowflake once, and I think she was a rooster, and I think I had to sell them or give them away to a friend. Dylan, your kids and you have been looking for more animal channels, and recently you were learning about sloths. Hello, Dylan. Here we learn about chickens. Who can say that? See that? That's a chicken. A lot of people look at these things and say they are birds, they are food, but chickens are very smart. They're capable of learning their names. They're capable of recognizing, like, chickens can actually recognize faces. A chicken will not treat me the same as they'll treat a family member because they can recognize my face, they can recognize my voice, they can even recognize, I don't think they can recognize scent like dogs, but they can definitely recognize faces, voices, and just generally how you look. So, like, yeah, chickens are actually, they do make pretty good pets because they will, like, if you train them like this, they will sit on your shoulder, everything like this. They will be very nice. This girl's a little sharp looking, but I have another one who's the exact same breed who's very round looking. That's another great thing about chickens as pets is every single chicken will look different, even if they're all the exact same breed, just because of genetics. Some of them will be larger, some will be smaller, some will have more colors, less colors, long, like, you know, different shaped faces, everything like that. They're awesome. Goody, what are all my chickens' names? Oof, I have a lot of, like, all my chickens have different names. This girl here, her name is Mai. She's named Mai because she kind of looks like a seagull. That's my rooster, he's Houdini. These two chickens are, this one is Elvis, this one is Dolly, after Dolly Parton. I love Dolly because she's big. She's a big fluff ball. Come on here, sit here, girl. Sit there. Yeah, she's brand new to the flock. I just got her a little bit ago, so she is not as happy sitting on me as the rest of the girls are, but I've still trained her to be tolerant of me. She can still sit here even if she doesn't like me. Cam, your donkey's name is Ears because they have huge ears. Ah, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, I've definitely named a lot of my chickens off how they look. Like this girl, she's named Dolly after Dolly Parton because she has the big fluffy hair, and it's awesome. Dylan, you ask, your 6-year-old asks what the chicken's favorite snacks are. Ooh, yeah. Chickens will eat just about everything. Just like people, chickens are omnivores. They will eat fruits, vegetables, meat. They'll even eat, like they will eat meat. They'll eat bugs and stuff like that. And so they definitely really like worms, but my chickens, their favorite snack isn't worms. Their favorite snack is actually corn. Corn on the cob, corn off the cob, cracked corn, dried corn, fresh corn, canned corn, any sort of corn, they love it. Like every time I go streaming, I bring a little container like this full of corn. You can see a little bit of corn residue in there. And in 5 minutes, they've eaten that entire thing. Like, I'll have chickens jumping, swarming on me. Like, right now I have this girl, I put her here, and then I have another girl who's just sitting on my kneecaps because she likes to sit on my kneecaps. But when I have a glass of corn in my hand, I will have probably between 10 to 15 chickens sitting on me. It is crazy. Yeah, the white ones really love to sit on me. Oh, what's this one's name? This one's name is, I think that one's name is, what is your name? Let me see. Oh, White Bandit. That one's name is Archie, named Archie after the old bird Archaeopteryx, which was the first flying dinosaur chicken thing. I have no clue what it was, but it's sort of a birdie looking thing. You want to step on that one. I don't think that's not very nice. How many eggs do they lay? My chickens lay, as I said earlier, they lay between 10 to 14 eggs a day right now because it's winter. It is snowing outside. It is very, very cold outside. You can see all that white snow out there. But my babies, these things, not that one. These things, how about I'll get one that's actually really friendly. This is Goldilocks. Ow, oh, she scraped me bad. This is Goldilocks. Get your butt away from the camera. She is the same age as all the rest of my chickens, and she is one of my favorites. She really loves to sit on my shoulder. She really loves to climb up on my shoulder to just relax, and she lays really good eggs. And even though these girls, they're only 6 months old now, but chickens reach sexual maturity at 6 months, meaning they just started laying eggs now in the winter, which means because they've just started laying, they're not going to give up because it's cold. They're going to keep laying all winter long, which means these girls, I'm going to probably get 12 to 14 eggs, or 10 to 14 eggs for the entire winter. It's awesome. Hello, everyone. Do I have any chickens that were born at my farm? Yes, number A. I was going to say yes, and then I realized all the ones that hatched at my farms were eaten by a predator. I did hatch out a bunch of chickens at my farm once, and then they all got eaten by a predator. And I also hatched out a goose once. I hatched out a baby goose and raised it, and it died. And then one of my chickens hatched out 14 geese, and I sold them. So yes, I have actually hatched out a bunch of birds in my flock, but I don't have any of them anymore. These girls were bought from a hatchery. A couple of my other older ones, like my big rooster here, he was born and he was hatched at a friend's hatchery, or like a friend's like backyard incubator, and then she sold me a bunch of them. Or yeah, so it's pretty good. Con, what was the splash one just on my back? How got the top hat mystery? What chicken 6 weeks ago? And you're trying to identify their breed. One chicks looks similar to your hen. What was the splash one just on my back? Are you talking about this one or that one or one of the white ones? Because you'll have to describe the color, because I don't know the splash one. I don't even know what that means. Mohammed, hello Mohammed, how am I doing? I'm doing very well today. Turning on subscribers only on chat is so much nicer, because subscribers talk probably more than non-subscribers do. But guess what? They're not just rude. It's just, very nice. Dylan, how many roosters should you put with your female chickens? If you're planning on breeding them, you need, for breeding them, maximum 1 rooster per 5 hens. So, like, if you get any more than 1 rooster per 5 hens, your roosters will start to have a huge problem between each other, and your hens will start getting injured by all the roosters. But if you have, like, 1 rooster for 10 hens, that's good. Or if you have 2 roosters for 10 hens, that's also good. So, like, generally the rule is 1 for 5 for breeding them. So if you have 100 hens, you can get, like, I don't know, like, 20 roosters. Just make sure it's that same 1 to 5 ratio. But if they're just pets, if they're pets and you're not trying to breed them, if you just want a rooster because they're nice, or you want to see how many hens you can get away with, yeah. Like if they're just pets, you only need a single rooster. You don't even need any roosters. Hens will actually do really well with no roosters. They're actually even healthier with no roosters, because the roosters will jump on their backs and mate with them, and having roosters spreads diseases around your flock. So if your chickens have an STD or anything like that, a rooster will make sure that all your chickens have that same disease. And they also jump on their backs, so a rooster breeding your chicken will cause damage to their feathers. So, like, roosters are really nice to have, but they're not necessary. Dylan, you have 15 female chickens. Yeah, if you have 15 female chickens, 1 rooster will get the job done if you're trying to breed them to hatch their eggs or anything like that, but you can probably have upwards of 3 roosters if you really want to. Like, if you want to make sure that all those eggs are very well fertilized, you can do 3 roosters, but yeah, 1 to 3 is good. My leg was starting to go numb with how I was sitting it, so let me put you right here. Oh wait, no, I forgot, you're the one who bites at my eyes here. You can sit back. Come on, jump down, there you go. This is very fun to watch. Hello, Cam. I'm happy you're enjoying it. I'm just trying to be a wholesome dude with the chickens. And that's why I had the sub-only mode on, was because last stream there was just too many trolls. It was not good for me. Oh, goodbye, McNeil Tracy. Con, can I mention a few ways to identify male chicks versus female chicks around 6 to 8 weeks? I'm afraid I can't tell you how to identify, like, the best time to sex chicks is either when they're adults or when they're like day-old hatchlings. When they're day-old hatchlings, you can do something called vent sexing, but I don't know how to do that because I don't hatch many of my own birds. But really once they're 6 weeks old, it's very difficult to sex them at that point because they look very homogenous at that point. So like you definitely have to look over and ask someone else for that. Like probably Google is a good way to do it. Also, if they're 6 weeks old, you can really only sex them at 6 weeks old if they're all the exact same breed. If they are a slightly mixed breed, or if they are your own breeds or anything like that, it'll be next to impossible. Okay, goodbye, Britain. What? We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Have a good one. Waffle. Oh, welcome back. Waffle's a sleepy duck. She is very cute when she's sleepy. Yeah, I love this one. She is so incredible because she just sits on my shoulder and sleeps. So she's one of my profile pictures just because she's awesome. Corey, do I sell eggs? Yes, I do sell eggs because I get quite a lot of eggs. You know what? I want to stand up, and it's really sad. This chicken here never sits on me. She never jumps on me. She's a very mild-mannered chicken. I put her on my lap, and she was just sleeping there for like the last 25 minutes or whatever. So that's like really cute. But she has to go now because I need to stand up. Because talk about eggs, how many eggs do I get? I get a lot of eggs, and you can see here, this chicken is trying to sit on the eggs. And as you can see, there are a few eggs just about. And you might wonder, why are there so many eggs there? Well, that's because she is sitting on a lot of eggs. Also, by the way, I collected them yesterday. This is a single day's worth of eggs. All these eggs. It's a beautiful color variety. And so when my hens go to lay eggs, they just go sit on top of their mountain of eggs and try to lay eggs in their nest. And so I get way too many eggs. I can't eat those eggs because right now I eat between 0 to 4 eggs a day, just myself, and none of the family members eat eggs. So yeah, I have to sell them because if I didn't sell them, I would quickly find myself with far too many eggs. Oh, goodbye, Cam. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up now. I've been streaming for 80 minutes. It's been a nice, relaxed stream today. So thank you all so much for joining in. Have a good one. If you have been enjoying the stream, please do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet for some reason. Double tap the stream to like it. It helps out a ton. And I am streaming again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And so I'll see you all again then. So goodbye, Corey. Goodbye, Cam. Goodbye, Number 8. Goodbye, Con. Goodbye, Goat Ronaldo. Waffles, Britton, Mohammed, Dylan, McNeil. Goodbye, everyone, and have a good one. I'll see you again very soon.